Every day, we have the opportunity to become a better version of ourselves. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. Improving your personality and building confidence is not about grand gestures or overnight transformations. It's about small, intentional actions that compound over time. True confidence doesn't come from pretending to be someone you're not. It comes from knowing who you are and aligning your actions with that knowledge. Start with self-awareness. Take a moment each day to reflect on your behavior, your words, and the way you interact with others. Ask yourself, does this action reflect the person I aspire to be? Awareness creates clarity, and clarity fuels change. When you know your strengths, your weaknesses, and the values that guide you, your confidence becomes authentic. People can sense when you operate from a place of authenticity. It's magnetic. Next, cultivate curiosity. Confidence is not arrogance, the willingness to learn, to listen, and to grow. Engage with people around you. Understand their perspectives and challenge your assumptions. Every interaction is a chance to practice empathy, to refine your communication, and to develop the kind of personality that draws people in naturally. Curiosity leads to knowledge, and knowledge empowers action. Another essential tip is to embrace small victories. Confidence grows in moments of achievement, no matter how small. Speak up in a meeting, compliment someone sincerely, or try something you've never done before. Each step, each choice is an investment in your growth. Over time, these small wins build a momentum that is unstoppable. Equally important is the way you carry yourself. Your posture, your tone, your eye contact. These are not superficial details, they are reflections of your internal state. Stand tall, speak clearly, and engage fully. The world responds to the energy you project. When you demonstrate calm assurance, people listen. When you exude genuine interest, people connect. Finally, remember that confidence is not the absence of fear. It is the ability to act in spite of it. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you reinforce your resilience and expand your possibilities. Growth happens when you lean into discomfort, not when you avoid it. Improving your personality and building confidence is a journey, not a destination. It requires daily effort, reflection, and a commitment to living deliberately. By focusing on self-awareness, curiosity, small victories, mindful presence, and courage, you can become the person you aspire to be. A person who inspires trust, commands respect, and leaves a positive impact wherever they go. Start today. One choice, one conversation, one action at a time. Your confidence, your personality, and ultimately your life will reflect the care and attention you give to these daily habits. Self-awareness is one of the most powerful tools you can develop, yet it is often overlooked in the pursuit of success and personal growth. It is the ability to understand your own emotions, motivations, behaviors, and the impact they have on those around you. Without self-awareness, we act on autopilot, reacting to situations rather than responding with intention. True confidence and a magnetic personality are rooted in knowing yourself deeply. Your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, and your purpose. Every day presents opportunities to practice self-awareness, and each small act of reflection compounds over time, shaping not only how others perceive you, but how you perceive yourself. Being self-aware requires honesty with yourself. It demands that you observe your actions and thoughts without judgment. When you take the time to reflect on your behavior, you begin to notice patterns, both positive and negative, that influence your interactions and decisions. For example, you may realize that in moments of stress, you withdraw from others or avoid difficult conversations. Recognizing these tendencies is not about criticizing yourself, it is about understanding them so that you can make intentional choices in the future. Self-awareness allows you to identify the areas that require growth while simultaneously appreciating the qualities that make you unique. When you know yourself, you no longer seek validation from external sources because your confidence is grounded in authenticity. Reflection is a key daily habit that strengthens self-awareness. Set aside time each day to pause and evaluate your actions, words, and decisions. Ask yourself questions like, did I act in alignment with my values today? Or, How did my behavior impact the people around me? Journaling is a practical tool in this process, allowing you to capture your thoughts and track progress over time. By taking the time to reflect consistently, you become more attuned to the choices that shape your personality and the confidence you project. This clarity creates focus, enabling you to prioritize behaviors that support your growth while letting go of habits that hinder it. Equally important is emotional awareness, the ability to recognize and understand your emotions as they arise. Emotions are signals telling you what matters to you and how situations affect you internally. By paying attention to your feelings, you gain insight into your motivations, fears, and desires. Emotional self-awareness helps you respond to challenges with composure rather than react impulsively. It strengthens your relationships because you can communicate your needs and perspectives more effectively, creating a sense of trust and authenticity in your interactions. People are naturally drawn to those who exhibit emotional intelligence, and this forms a critical component of both personality and confidence. Self-awareness also extends to understanding your impact on others. The way you communicate, the energy you bring into a room, and the way you handle conflicts all leave an impression on those around you. By being conscious of these effects, you can adjust your behavior in ways that foster connection and respect. Leadership, influence, and charisma are all amplified when you are self-aware because people sense the authenticity behind your words and actions. Your confidence grows as you learn to navigate social dynamics with awareness rather than guesswork. Ultimately, self-awareness is not a destination. It is a lifelong journey. The more consistently you practice it, the more grounded, confident, and magnetic you become. Each day you invest in understanding yourself, you equip yourself to act deliberately, communicate authentically, and face challenges with resilience. It transforms not only your personality, but your capacity to inspire and connect with others. When you know yourself deeply, your confidence becomes natural, and your presence becomes a force that positively impacts every aspect of your life. Self-awareness is the foundation upon which all personal growth is built, and by committing to it daily, you lay the groundwork for a life of authenticity, influence, and meaningful connection. Curiosity is the engine that drives growth, learning, and personal development. It is what pushes us to explore beyond our comfort zones, to ask questions, and to seek understanding in a world that is constantly changing. Curiosity is not merely about accumulating knowledge, it is about cultivating a mindset that embraces possibility, challenges assumptions, and values learning as a lifelong pursuit. A personality shaped by curiosity is dynamic, engaging, and resilient, while confidence grows naturally as you recognize your ability to adapt, learn, and thrive in any situation. Every day offers an opportunity to practice curiosity, and each deliberate effort to expand your understanding strengthens both your character and your sense of self. Curiosity begins with a willingness to ask questions, not just superficially, but with genuine interest. Instead of accepting things at face value, take the time to dig deeper. Ask why people think the way they do, how situations could be improved, and what lessons can be learned from each experience. By seeking to understand, you engage in active learning, which not only expands your knowledge, but also refines your ability to think critically and creatively. This constant pursuit of understanding shapes a personality that is both insightful and adaptable, qualities that naturally attract respect and admiration from others. Continuous learning is closely tied to curiosity. Knowledge alone is not enough, it must be applied, tested, and integrated into daily life. When you commit to learning every day, through reading, observation, conversation, or reflection, you build a foundation of confidence that comes from competence. The more you know, the more capable you feel in handling challenges, making decisions, and contributing meaningfully to conversations and relationships. Learning becomes a habit, and with it, the ability to respond effectively to uncertainty or change grows stronger. A curious mind does not fear the unknown, it welcomes it as an opportunity for growth. Equally important is embracing humility in the pursuit of knowledge. True curiosity acknowledges that you do not have all the answers and that others have valuable insights to offer. By approaching interactions with openness and a genuine desire to learn, you foster deeper connections and enhance your social intelligence. Listening actively, asking thoughtful questions, and considering different perspectives enriches both your understanding and your personality. People are drawn to those who demonstrate intellectual curiosity because it signals engagement, thoughtfulness, and a willingness to grow alongside others. Curiosity also encourages experimentation and risk taking. When you approach challenges with a learning mindset, failure is no longer something to fear, but something to analyze and grow from. Every misstep provides insight, every mistake becomes a lesson, and every new experience broadens your perspective. This process strengthens confidence because it shows you that you can navigate uncertainty, adapt, and continue moving forward. The willingness to explore, to test boundaries, and to embrace new ideas demonstrates resilience and reinforces a sense of competence and self-assuredness. Moreover, curiosity fuels creativity, innovation, and personal expression. By exploring different interests, cultures, and ideas, you expand the palette from which your personality is shaped. You become more interesting, versatile, and relatable, able to connect with people from diverse backgrounds and experiences. Your confidence grows not from comparison to others, but from the recognition that your unique curiosity and continuous learning make you capable, resourceful, and authentic. Ultimately, cultivating curiosity and committing to continuing transforms how you approach life. It shapes a personality that is engaged, dynamic, and magnetic while nurturing confidence that is resilient and grounded. Each day provides countless opportunities to learn something new. Ask a meaningful question, or challenge your assumptions. By seizing these opportunities consistently, you develop a mindset that thrives in uncertainty, embraces growth, and inspires those around you. Curiosity is not just an attribute, it is a lifestyle. Through it, your personality becomes richer, your confidence becomes authentic, and your life becomes a continual journey of exploration, growth, and meaningful connection. Every great achievement begins with a small step. The journey to building confidence and developing a strong personality is no different. Many people believe that success, self-assurance, and personal growth require monumental efforts or dramatic life changes, but the truth is that lasting growth is built incrementally, through small, deliberate actions taken consistently over time. Celebrating small wins is essential because it reinforces positive behavior, builds momentum, and strengthens the internal belief that you are capable of progress. It is the accumulation of these seemingly minor victories that ultimately shapes a confident, resilient, and magnetic personality. Small wins are often overlooked because they may seem insignificant in the moment. Completing a task you've been putting off, speaking up in a meeting, offering a sincere compliment, or trying something outside your comfort zone may feel minor at the time, yet each one is a step forward. Recognizing and celebrating these actions creates a positive feedback loop. Your mind begins to associate effort with achievement, and this builds motivation to continue. The psychological effect of acknowledging progress, no matter how small, cannot be overstated. It nurtures self-efficacy, the deep-seated belief that you can overcome challenges and achieve your goals. Momentum is created when these small victories compound. Confidence is like a muscle. It grows stronger with repeated, intentional use. Each time you push yourself to take a small step, whether in your personal life, relationships, or professional endeavors, you reinforce your sense of capability. Over time, these steps become habits, and habits are the building blocks of personality. Someone who consistently acts with courage, kindness, and thoughtfulness develops an authentic presence that draws people in. Celebrating small wins reminds you that growth is a process, not a sudden transformation, and it encourages you to maintain consistency even when progress seems slow. Equally important is the way small wins impact your mindset. By acknowledging your efforts, you shift your focus from what is lacking to what is being accomplished. This shift is transformative. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks or comparing yourself to others, you begin to see your journey as a series of achievable steps. Each win, no matter how minor, becomes evidence that you are moving forward. Confidence grows naturally when your mind internalizes the message: I am capable. I can handle challenges. I'm making progress. This mindset is essential for both personality development and long-term personal growth. Celebrating small wins also strengthens resilience. Life is unpredictable and challenges are inevitable. When you cultivate the habit of recognizing progress, you build a reservoir of confidence to draw upon during difficult times. Each small victory becomes a reminder of your ability to overcome obstacles, rather than being paralyzed by fear or self-doubt. You approach challenges with the knowledge that you have already succeeded in similar ways before. This self-reinforcing cycle of success and acknowledgement creates a foundation of resilience that enhances both your confidence and your ability to influence and inspire others. Furthermore, celebrating small wins fosters gratitude and awareness. It encourages you to pay attention to the details of your actions, to recognize your growth, and to value your own efforts. Gratitude, even for minor achievements, strengthens emotional well-being and enhances social interactions. When you appreciate your progress, you are more likely to appreciate the contributions of others, creating an environment of positivity and mutual respect. This, in turn, amplifies your personality and presence, making you more relatable, approachable, and influential. Ultimately, small wins are not trivial. They are the building blocks of lasting confidence, a strong personality, and meaningful success. Each step forward, no matter how minor it may seem, is a declaration of progress, a reinforcement of capability, and a momentum builder that propels you toward larger goals. By consciously recognizing and celebrating these victories daily, you cultivate a mindset of growth, resilience, and self-assuredness. Over time, the accumulation of these wins transforms your life, creating a personality that is authentic, confident, and inspiring. The key is to start small, stay consistent, and honor every step you take toward becoming the person you aspire to be. How you carry yourself speaks louder than any words you utter. Your presence, the energy you project, the posture you maintain, and the clarity of your communication creates an immediate impression on those around you. People respond not only to what you say, but also to how you say it. Developing a strong presence through body language and communication is essential for cultivating confidence and building a personality that commands attention and respect. It is not about performing or pretending. It is about aligning your internal state with the way you present yourself externally. Every interaction becomes an opportunity to reinforce authenticity, engage meaningfully, and inspire trust. Body language is a powerful, often subconscious form of communication. Standing tall with shoulders back, maintaining eye contact, and moving with intention sends signals of confidence and self-assuredness. Slouching, avoiding eye contact, or fidgeting communicates uncertainty and hesitation, even if your words convey competence. By consciously adopting a posture of confidence, you align your physical presence with the confidence you are cultivating internally. Your body and mind are deeply connected. When you project confidence physically, your mind begins to internalize that energy, creating a feedback loop that strengthens both personality and self-belief. Equally important is the way you communicate verbally. Clarity, tone, and pace influence how your message is received. Speaking clearly and deliberately ensures that your ideas are understood, while varying your tone conveys emotion and engagement. Rushing through words or using filler phrases can undermine your authority and dilute the impact of your message. Effective communication is about balance, articulating your thoughts with confidence while remaining approachable and relatable. When your words match your intent and your presence, people listen because they sense sincerity, competence, and engagement. Active listening is a crucial yet often overlooked component of presence. A strong personality is not only about expressing oneself, it is also about creating space for others to be heard. By truly listening, maintaining eye contact, and responding thoughtfully, you demonstrate respect and empathy. This builds connection and rapport, making interactions more meaningful. People are drawn to those who make them feel valued, and your presence becomes magnetic, when you balance speaking with listening. Confidence is reinforced when you understand that your value is not only in what you say, but also in your ability to engage with others authentically. Facial expressions and gestures are subtle but impactful tools that enhance presence. Smiling, nodding, and using appropriate hand gestures convey warmth and openness, while controlled expressions of emotion reinforce credibility and composure. Nonverbal cues often communicate more than words ever can, shaping perceptions and influencing interactions. By becoming aware of these nuances, you can intentionally project energy that aligns with your personality goals, making others feel comfortable and engaged while reinforcing your own confidence. Presence also involves managing your energy in any situation. Entering a room with calm assurance, speaking with conviction, and responding to challenges with composure signals reliability and trustworthiness. People naturally gravitate toward those who exude calm confidence because it creates stability in uncertain situations. Developing this aspect of presence requires self-awareness, practice, and reflection. Observing your habits, seeking feedback, and adjusting your physical and verbal behaviors reinforce authenticity and help you consistently project confidence. Ultimately, projecting presence through body language and communication is a daily practice. It requires mindfulness, intentionality, and alignment between your internal confidence and external expression. Each interaction is an opportunity to refine your posture, strengthen your voice, and engage genuinely with others. Over time, this practice cultivates a personality that is approachable and inspiring while building a confidence that is deeply rooted in authenticity. When your presence resonates with who you are, people notice, trust, and connect with you naturally. And your influence grows not through force, but through the clarity, consistency, and integrity of your expression. Growth never happens within the boundaries of comfort. Every step forward in life, every development in personality, and every increase in confidence is born from embracing discomfort. It is natural to avoid what feels challenging, unfamiliar, or even intimidating, but the truth is that stepping into discomfort is the gateway to transformation. Those who achieve lasting growth understand that fear and unease are not obstacles. They are signals that meaningful progress is occurring. By consciously leaning into these moments, you expand your capabilities, strengthen your resilience, and cultivate a personality that is both confident and compelling. Discomfort often comes in the form of uncertainty, risk, or challenge. Trying something new, speaking up when it's easier to stay silent, or confronting difficult emotions can all trigger unease. Most people instinctively retreat, seeking the familiarity of safety. But the path to growth lies in acting despite fear, not in its absence. Each time you confront discomfort, you build evidence of your ability to handle challenges. Every successful navigation of a difficult situation reinforces your internal belief that you are capable, adaptable, and resilient. This repeated practice of leaning into unease gradually transforms fear into confidence. One of the most important aspects of embracing discomfort is reframing the way you perceive it. Discomfort is not a sign of weakness or failure. It is a signal that you are stretching beyond your current limits. When you view challenging situations as opportunities for growth, your mindset shifts from avoidance to engagement. You begin to welcome experiences that push you to develop new skills, deepen your understanding of yourself, and expand your influence. Over time, this mindset fosters courage, which is a cornerstone of both personality and confidence. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to act despite it. Discomfort also provides invaluable lessons. Each time you step outside your comfort zone, you gain insight into your capabilities, your values, and your priorities. You learn what motivates you, what challenges you, and how you respond under pressure. These lessons accumulate, shaping your decision, enhancing your interpersonal skills, and refining your sense of self. A person who consistently embraces discomfort demonstrates adaptability and resilience, qualities that naturally inspire trust and respect. Confidence grows because you have faced situations that once felt intimidating and discovered that you are stronger than you imagined. Another crucial element is persistence. Growth is rarely linear, discomfort may return, and challenges may repeat. What matters is your commitment to continue moving forward despite setbacks. Each effort to engage with discomfort reinforces habits of courage and perseverance, gradually solidifying confidence into a stable, enduring trait. By repeatedly confronting what is difficult, you teach yourself to navigate uncertainty with composure, turning potential obstacles into stepping stones for personal development. Discomfort also deepens empathy and connection. When you face your own challenges, you develop a better understanding of the struggles others encounter. This awareness enhances your ability to communicate authentically, respond thoughtfully, and build meaningful relationships. A person who embraces discomfort is not only more capable personally, but also more attuned to the needs of others, creating a presence that is both influential and relatable. Ultimately, growth, personality development, and confidence are forged in the crucible of discomfort. By intentionally stepping into the unfamiliar, you expand your boundaries, discover untapped potential, and cultivate a resilience that becomes second nature. Each act of courage reinforces your sense of capability and deepens the authenticity of your presence. Embracing discomfort is not a one-time choice. It is a daily practice that transforms how you engage with life. Those who commit to this practice find that their confidence is not dependent on external validation. Their personality becomes magnetic, and their influence extends naturally because they have learned to navigate life's challenges with strength, authenticity, and unwavering determination. Consistency is the quiet force behind every meaningful achievement, every growth in confidence, and every development of a magnetic personality. Talent, intelligence, and even opportunity are important, but without consistent effort, they rarely lead to lasting success. Daily habits. Small, intentional actions performed with dedication are the foundation upon which character confidence and personal growth are built. Consistency is not about perfection, it is about showing up every day, making deliberate choices, and committing to incremental progress. Over time, these actions compound, shaping who you are and how you are perceived by others. Consistency begins with clarity of purpose. When you know what you want to achieve, whether it is strengthening your personality, improving confidence, or developing new skills, you can design daily habits that align with those goals. Each day presents opportunities to practice behaviors that reinforce the person you aspire to be. It may be dedicating time to self-reflection, actively listening in conversations, learning something new, or embracing challenges that push your boundaries. The key is to make these actions habitual so they become part of your character rather than sporadic efforts. When your actions are consistent with your values and aspirations, confidence naturally grows because it is grounded in deliberate effort rather than fleeting inspiration. Habits are the building blocks of consistency. They are the repeated actions that shape behavior, mindset, and personality over time. Simple practices performed daily, such as setting intentions each morning, practicing gratitude, or taking small steps toward personal goals, may seem insignificant in isolation, but their cumulative effect is profound. Consistent habits reinforce a sense of reliability, competence, and self-efficacy. They train your mind to anticipate progress, to act with discipline, and to recognize that growth is a process rather than an immediate result. Over weeks and years, these habits become embedded in your identity, forming the foundation of a strong, confident, and authentic personality. Consistency also fosters resilience. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. When you cultivate daily habits, you develop routines that anchor you, providing stability amid uncertainty. The act of showing up even on difficult days reinforces self-discipline and demonstrates your commitment to growth. Each time you persist despite obstacles, you strengthen your ability to face future challenges with confidence and composure. Consistency is a form of self-trust. By repeatedly following through on your intentions, you build confidence not only in your abilities, but also in your commitment to yourself. Moreover, consistency amplifies momentum. Each small, deliberate action contributes to a larger trajectory of growth. When you act with regularity, you create a sense of progress that motivates further effort. Momentum reduces reliance on willpower alone, allowing habits to carry you forward even when motivation wanes. Over time, the combination of daily practice and sustained effort produces results that far exceed the impact of occasional bursts of energy. Confidence deepens because you witness firsthand the power of persistence and the compounding effect of small, consistent actions. Consistency also enhances your presence and credibility. People are naturally drawn to those who demonstrate reliability and follow through. When your actions align with your words over time, trust is built. Your personality becomes compelling not because of charisma alone, but because of the integrity and discipline you consistently display. Others recognize your dedication, and this recognition reinforces your sense of confidence and self-worth. By embodying consistency, you create a pattern of behavior that influences both how you see yourself and how others see you. Ultimately, consistency is the silent architect of character, personality, and confidence. It is the daily practice of intentional actions, the steadfast pursuit of growth, and the unwavering commitment to self-improvement. By embedding habits that reflect your values and goals into your everyday life, you transform small actions into powerful outcomes. Over time, the compound effect of consistency shapes a personality that is authentic, a confidence that is enduring, and a life that reflects deliberate, purposeful growth. Consistency is not a one-time effort. It is a daily commitment that, when embraced, leads to profound and lasting transformation.